Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be showing you the only method that you need over Team of the Year to get unlimited pack. That is not only going to help you pack your favorite players, but it's also going to make you coins while you do it. Now, if you're new around here, make sure to drop a like down below and of course subscribe to say thank you, because this is going to absolutely save you for the next 2 weeks. And as usual, guys, if you do want to buy some coins, well, do you want the best team in FC 25? Yeah, baby! Do you want to be able to buy players like this or this and not be stuck with a team like this? Oh! Then you need to head over to skycoach.gg, select the amount of coins or which weekend league boost you'd like, make sure to pop in Pro Recall at checkout and enjoy your new team. So first of all, let's talk about the method. It's the premium mixed leagues method. If you've seen any of my get free videos in the past, you may have an idea of how this method works, but a lot of people have been commenting recently wanting an in-depth guide on this, and they reset the SBC. So I didn't want to do it when it was going to expire, you know, a couple days left, there's no point. But if we go over to the SBC itself, it's now got 25 days left. Now there are two mixed league SBCs. You've got the premium mixed league and the mixed league. What is the difference between the two? Well, first of all, mixed league is a little bit cheaper. If we hop in here, you have smaller pack rewards. So you've got a small prime silver players, a small electrum, a premium mixed, and electrum players. And then you get on top of that a small rare gold. Now, honestly, looking at this one, if you actually have a look at how peculiar the leagues are, it's actually, in my opinion, harder to do this from your club. You're more likely to have players from the premium mixed league. But before we jump into that, I'm running through what you're going to need to do there. I've actually got one set up and completed already to show you. But we've got a few things that are going to help us. Now, the actual SBC itself requires League One and Eredivisie, Lib and Sud cards, Prem and La Liga, and Bundes and Serie A. These three SBCs can be a combination of those cards. So you can have Prem and La Liga here, Serie A and Bundes here, and League One and Eredivisie here. Now, the main stipulation between these is there's a limit on the club. So on this one, max one club. So basically not max, I've said that wrong. It's not max one club, it's max one player per club. So one Liverpool player, one Chelsea player, one Barca player, for example. And there's a chemistry requirement as well, so that you do have to have certain chemistry to it, so position based and things like that. Then in this one, it's a little bit more loose, so you can have 6 players from one club in this top left one. This one is the hardest one. You can only have, once again, 1 player per club, but the expensive players are here. This is where players are constantly price locked, and that's basically what gives the value to the SBC. Now, to actually do this SBC essentially for free, so even getting this part for free, you have a couple building blocks. What you initially want to do is your daily bronze and your daily gold. Now, obviously, we've got that completed, so what you will notice is I've already done, obviously, my login upgrade. I've already done the daily bronze as well. So if we go along here, my daily bronze is completed. Now, if we go back, you've still got the daily silver there, which is something else you want to complete. And we've got the daily gold. So what you want to initially do is use common cards to do the bronze and silver. So it's 3 commons of bronze and silver. You can buy these if you don't have them, because you get so many players back, it's worth it. Now, what you want to do is put the rares to one side. Do not use them in the gold upgrade. The gold upgrade requires bronzes and silvers. Now, you will have opened a load of these packs while leading up to this. You'll have a load of commons. You put them here and here. And then what you're going to get out of that is 44 gold common cards, or 40 commons and 4 rares. These packs can be good. I've had Ruben Diaz in them in the past. I've had Informs in them in the past. They're not guaranteed to be good, and they're more likely to not be very good. The next step is to take the rares to the Born Legend and Rising Star. So these 2 bits here, you want to get these done. The reason being, they're essentially the only profit SBC available to you for bronze and silvers. You can put untradeable bronze and silvers in them, and you can turn it into coins. They're going to get you about 2k a piece, and obviously currently there's 9 of them, so it's like 18,000 coins that you could be missing out on if you don't complete this SBC. Now, what you do need to think about as well is obviously there is the ability in these to get bronze and to get promo and team of the week cards. So because a gold common card that gets a team of the week can be packed in these, and the same for the silvers, it's the same for the promos as well. If we had a team of the year who was common or silver, you could get them in the common or silver pack. And by no means am I saying that's likely. You are likely, however, to get low-end promo cards on other promos and informs too. Now, these 2 SBCs are going to play a part, but I'm going to go back to those in a moment. But what we want to do is do the premium mixed league, and I want to obviously talk you through how we would have that free at this point. Obviously, we've done the daily gold. We've got 44 gold cards, and of course we've got whatever coin total that we've got back from the Born Legend and Rising Star. Now, The actual marquee matchups will play a part earlier on in this, but I'm going to show you quickly the SBCs I've done. Now, you don't need to copy the ones I've done. They're not the cheapest. What you can always do is go to Footbin, go on the solutions and find one a little bit further down and use one of those. Now, the packs that we get here, 2 of them are going to be tradable, 3 of them are going to be untradeable. Now, with the untradables, the concept is that you put them back into a second set of this SBC. Apparently, despite me actually completing this, it's not loading up correctly, so we're just going to get these players in as well. Now, with your tradable packs that you're going to get as a result of this SBC, you want to sell everything that doesn't go in this one. So if it's not a Lib or a Sud card, you get rid of it. The reason being, this is the only one that really it's worth just having the cards because they're going to be a difficulty to get. So it's not worth selling them off for a small bit of profit when actually they're more valuable to you anyway. But with all the other cards, you want to basically either sell them or put them back into the SBC cycle again. Now, the chemistry with this SBC is not a difficulty at all. What you will find difficult with this one, unfortunately, is going to be the players. So because you've got players from one club max 2, which is actually a change. So when they've re-released this SBC, they've made a little bit of an adjustment. Welcome adjustment. It does make the SBC a little bit cheaper. And obviously, as you can see, the higher rated cards, because of the rating requirement, are going to be price locked. Now, as you can see here, I'm spending 3,500 coins on one singular card for this SBC. Now, the other cards in the challenge aren't going to be that expensive. Acuna is always going to be one of the most expensive because he is the most valuable, just on the back of the fact that he is 83 rated. He really pulls up the rating for the squad, so he's going to cost the most. Now, what you do need to bear in mind is that putting coins into this SBC is going to get you coins back because, to be honest, it's one of the most guaranteed unlimited pack / unlimited player methods. The reason being, once you do it enough, you're guaranteed to either get a pull that's worth a lot of coins or a load of big fodder cards. And if you do it correctly, you also won't find yourself wasting a lot of fodder in the journey. Of course, I know that's easier said than done. What you have to be doing while doing this is making sure you're not wasting the untradables that you get. Make sure the untradables go back in. The tradables that you do get are sold unless they're Lib or Sud. And what you really want to do is, with your spare players around this, you want to be completing other SBCs that will help you contribute. So at the minute, that's going to be the World Tour upgrade for England. Obviously, we've got 13 days left of that, so you've still got a good bit of time. It's also going to be the player picks while they're still out, because you can get players that are useful, but it's the least value for card because you're putting more cards in than you're getting out. You've also got, of course, the mixed league. If you do get players relevant to that, you can slot them in there as well. And it would be worth crafting the numero foot tactics upgrade in the meantime as well, because as you can see through here, we get a lot of packs that will contribute. The likelihood is we're going to get exchange packs, and that's going to be another thing that's going to make it really easy. 189 or 190 rated card got you 50 cards before, most of them gold common or gold rare. That's going to be an absolute DOS when you're doing the premium mixed league. That's literally 2 sets worth of players. You know, it's ridiculous. You can do 2 sections of the SBC quite comfortably, because although not every player is going to fit, you're getting so many that you will get a lot of them fitting in. Now, a lot of people say that they put coins in, do 1 set and they don't profit. That is probably what's going to happen. You do need to do 3 or 4 sets for this to work. You can use the marquee matchups that we've meant before by initially getting the coins from the icon SBCs, popping them into the marquee matchups, which is going to get you a 15 to 25,000 coin return. If you don't put any coins in, it's 25k. If you put in coins, it's 15k profit on top of that. So you really do make an absolute ton from that. You can do this SBC as well, and in combination, they're going to get you the coins to do a minimum of 2 or 3 sets of the premium mixed league upgrade, and then you can begin chipping away at the other SBCs that are going to help you continue that cycle. Any of you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments. I know it can be a confusing method, but I've been doing it for a while, and I'm happy to even buy sets outright knowing that I'm going to go and get those coins back and get the players back. So I'm all for it. And if you need any help, I'm always here. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.